Hello guys, welcome back to the Test Over Automation. Sorry guys, been really busy with some other stuff and other things, so can't upload the video recently. But yes, let's begin our journey back. So as per prerequisite, I have assured you guys like how we can use the storage state inside our test case itself instead of actually giving this storage state here like this way. We can also use the storage state whenever we need it inside our test case, right? Okay, so let me just do one thing. Let me just first put here a comment. Okay, and I go back to the okay. Before that, let me showcase you. Some of you guys have given me some comments, and I can give you the answer for those things. So, yeah, here, yeah. Thank you for the tutorial. In case we need to use the different scenario, example, the test different rows. How we can use this method with the storage state, and we use the previous login or uh, and not to do any not to do it every time to have a step like given I logged in as an admin user. Okay, so it's pretty much simple. What you can do, you can do it either two ways. So very first thing is you can define this environment variable like this way. If you guys haven't seen my environment uh, variable videos, please go and refer to this environment variable video where we can I'm gonna put the link for the environment variable videos in the description. So yes. So what is happening here? We can access different environments with the help of prod, dev, and QA. Or the other way, what we can do is I can make in a playwright config.js file here. So this is a setup project. Instead of setup, we can change the name, say setup uh, admin setup. We can say this is admin setup, and also we can give another. Let me just copy paste this from here, okay, and paste it over here, and I can say user setup, okay, something like that. Say this is a test setup, okay, and similar with you can give whatever name in your organization you have defined. So you can give those names, say admin, user, test, QA, dev, whatever you want to give, and here what is this auth setup, right? So let me make one folder on a project level so you guys have understanding properly. So let me just say this is the auth folder, okay, right? And inside the auth folder, we gonna have our setups, right? So I'm just going to move this setup folder. Okay, 1 second. Oh, let me just do one thing. I'm just going to copy this for now. Copy this, okay, and inside auth, I can make two files. Heading auth setup.js, and the other file you can give is say user auth setup.js, okay, and you can give one more file. So as many files you want to you want authentication, you can find over here saying okay. So we can also have one more say test uh, test auth setup.js, okay, and here what we can do, we can just for now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to copy this whole code and gonna paste inside all this setups, and I can just change a bit, which is the let me just crop this, copy this, and copy this, okay. And what I can do in here, I have the which is the admin, right? So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to use this all the environment here. So email, I'm going to use this one, which is a runner testrobotautomation.com. So let me just copy from here And in admin, I'm going to use this email. Okay. Right. And similarly, for the password, so whatever is the password I have defined here, I'm going to use that. Okay. And that's setup, admin setup. And what else we have? I have one more thing. Uh, so yeah, so similar way, I am going to give all of them quickly. Okay. Okay, guys. So I have given all the setups now. So under the admin user, I have given which is run of test robot automation and test 1 2 3 4. Under the test setup, I have given the QA environment, which is a QA environment, test robot automation and test QA 1 2 3 4. And under the user auth setup, I have given the dev environment. Okay. So and also what I have done is I have changed the name of all the JSON files. So this is the admin JSON file and what is this? This is a test JSON file, and this is a setup user JSON file. Okay, so in this way we can define all different setups, right? And so now how we can call these setups? It's pretty simple, guys. You can just come here to the playwright config.json file. Okay, and what I'm going to do, I'm just going to copy this whole thing from here. Okay, and gonna paste Best. Okay. And here I can name this as what I want to say. This is a admin. Okay. And uh, I'm going to say, place this as a user, right? And I can place this as a uh, test. Okay. So I give the name of the project, different names of the project, and I have also given the setup name, right? So admin setup, test setup, and what other setup we have? Uh, User setup. Okay. So let me just copy paste one more time from here and paste it here. Control V, and I'm going to say this is a user setup, right? Okay. So under the admin setup, I can give this dependency over here, which is a admin setup, right? And under the test setup, I can give one more dependency over here. Say, and so, okay. And under the test, I can give dependency as a test setup. And under the user setup, I can give dependencies as a user setup. Right? Any confusion, any doubt? Just give me a comment on the in comment section. I'm gonna sort it out. Right? Okay. Okay, so guys, so we give all the setups now, and I have also given all the storage state. So all the storage state as per the setup. So test have the test.json, user have the user2.json, and admin has the admin.json. Okay, and other thing is okay. Yes, we have to also change the path to the authentication folder, right? So we have our authentication folder over here, right? Which has different files, which is admin file, test file, and user file. Okay, so I have given with the help of regular expressions, I have given the file path like this way. Okay, if you want, I can I gonna copy paste this whole file somewhere in the comment section, so you can take it from there. Okay, so guys, so this is how we have to give the setup, right? Name admin setup, and here is all the setup files in our auth directory, which I have given all in a in a terms of a regular expression for the test match. Okay, and in admin, I have given all the admin related setup. In user, I have given all the user related setup, and in test I have given all the test setup. Right? Okay, guys, just to invoke the test case, we have to run the command, which is npm run test. And what is npm run test command is doing is it is invoking bddgen, which is npx bddgen, and playwright test, which is npx playwright test reporter to HTML list, and worker is equal to 1. Okay, so we are putting one worker as to check everything in a debug mode. So you guys should know, like, okay, it is actually what is happening behind the scene, right? I don't support any blind automation, right? Okay, so await the page dot pause. Okay, and here I am giving it like this way, and I've run npm run test. So let's see what happened. Now there will be three different setup. One is admin setup, test setup, and user setup. So you're gonna invoke all the setups one by one. Okay, right? Will take some time, but yeah, we will be there soon. Okay, it's auto generated now. Okay, now it is invoking almost six test cases. Why? Because three are the setup and three are the actual test case. So we are actually running only one test case. Can you see this is only statement given over here, and we are only running this particular test case, but in a different setup. Okay, so first test setup is invoked, and it gonna right. So and now it is invoking the user setup. Okay, and now it is invoking the admin setup. Right. Okay. And now it will invoke the test case. I hope it gonna open in a debug mode. No, it is not opening in a debug mode. But anyways, this is the way you can give the different setup. Okay, and it's gonna pass each and every test case here now. Okay, and you can see in npx show report, you can see all different setups has been run and the test cases as well. So can you see all different setups has been run. I'm changing the name to Pranam Test Rover. Okay, and uh, here I'm changing the name as well to Pranam Test Rover. Okay, and here also I'm changing the name similarly Pranam Test Rover Automation. Dot. Um, so all, and can you see this is a test or setup, user setup, and admin setup. Three setups has been run successfully. Okay, right? And can you see ecom, my account, login, email, password, and this is a URL. Okay, so this is the way you have to give different setup, and we have all three JSON file has been invoked, which is admin JSON, test JSON, and user JSON. How this JSON file is coming from is invoked. So here in here we are saying a storage state, which is a playwright auth admin JSON, and in our setup, I have given the path saying const auth file playwright. I want this to be running in the admin JSON. Okay. And this is a test JSON and this is a user to JSON because, yeah. So all these different JSON files has already run over here. Okay. So this is the way we have to give it the setups. Okay. So now let's focus to our prerequisite which we defined in my last video. Okay. So guys, to see that particular scenario, what we gonna do, we're gonna come to our playwright config.json file over here, JS file over here, and can you see here what we are doing is here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to give okay, right. What I can do, I'm just going to comment out all this to setup, and I'm just going to use the user setup. So admin setup, I'm going to comment out. Test setup also I'm going to comment. Okay, right. And dependency also I'm going to comment out. Now you're gonna think like how we gonna actually see this, how it is invoking, right? Okay, and this also I'm going to comment it out, right? Oh, sorry. We'll see. Also, hold on. Let me just put it here and comment this one as well. Okay, what is happening? Right. Okay, so this is a way I have commented almost everything, right? I'm just running one particular setup, which is a user or setup. And what I'm going to do, even to showcase you guys, I'm going to delete all these JSON files from here. You can actually get a correct picture of it, right? So test JSON as well, I'm deleting. Okay. And I'm also deleting user2 JSON. Okay. Look, deleted three JSON file and my auth file, my auth folder, playwright and playwright auth folder is completely empty now. Okay. Can you see? It's completely empty. So let's see how we can invoke this one in our test case, right? Pretty simple, guys. You just go to the change name setup and I have this code written previously here, but I'm going to explain you this one, what is happening here. So I'm saying, okay, let me just put this as a user2. Okay, right. So this is the user2 JSON, which it will get generated over here. Why it will get generated? Because of the playwright config.js file over here, right? We are okay. I need the dependency for that. Sorry, my bad. Yes, I need the dependencies. Okay. So just with the help of dependency, you're gonna invoke this particular setup. Okay, but I'm not using storage state here. Can you see? I'm not using storage state here. Okay. And what is happening here now? Let me go to the steps now. Okay. Right. So what I'm doing, I'm storing the cookies in storing this whole JSON file into one cookies folder, and this JSON file has one particular array of cookies, right? So which I have given cookies. Once the JSON file is generated, I'm gonna showcase you. Okay, and the page context add cookies, and I'm adding. So this is the method provided by the Playwright, which is a page.context.add cookies. Many people doesn't don't have this these things, like they are thinking of adding the things in the how we can add the cookies, so I can use the cookies to log in into the into the thing, right? Okay. Let's see now. If I just run now, okay, let me do the npm run clean. So this gonna clean all my feature generation, right? All my feature generation has been cleaned. Okay, so guys, if you guys feel a little bit complex here, try to go and recheck my last videos. Then you will definitely understand what is happening over here, right? Okay. And some of you guys have told me, asked me about the hooks. So yes, now this library has before and after hooks as well. So we're gonna check that one in a upcoming lecture. Okay. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna run the test case, right? So I'm just going to say npm run test. So what this will do, this gonna first run the setup, okay, which is a user test setup. Okay. So once I got the setup.json file, okay, then I can reuse that JSON file. So that's what I think somebody has commented, like how we can reuse the login. Okay, I'm gonna show you that one as well. So this gonna run, all the test case got passed. Okay, but now if you can see, if I go and do npx show report, just to showcase you guys. Okay, so all the test case got passed. Can you see? And here I have one particular setup, which is a user setup. So now if I go to this array, I just want to showcase you this particular JSON file. So this is a JSON file, okay, in which this is cookies array. the array of cookies is still here. And then origin, this is another array. Okay, so what I'm doing, I'm storing these cookies inside the JSON file. Okay, so now, so how I'm storing is in my change name steps I've given here. So you can make a method, universal method saying this is a global method for user JSON user, and this is a global method for admin. This is a global method for a QA tab. You can manipulate in different method, and you can call that method here, and you can also validate like that way. In my project, I have done something like this way. So yeah, that's what I would just want to explain you. Okay, so okay. So, guys, now if I want to I don't want to run the setup now. So how I can do that one? So it's pretty simple, guys. I'm just going to remove these dependencies, which is a user setup from here. Okay, because I already got this JSON file. Okay, so I don't need the to keep on running setup each and every time. Instead of that, I'm going to reuse this particular JSON file. Okay, and it will take it from there. So let's see that. So if I now run npm npm run test, I think 1 second. I just want to see if it wants the debug mode. Okay, right. So let me just do the clean because we have our feature gen. So I'm just going to run npm run clean, right? This is going to clean my whole generations files, and I'm just going to run the npm run test. Okay, I found it. What's up the issue? Hold on. CLS. Here in package.json file, I'm putting this worker as one, but I also have to give the headed more right to get the debug points. Right. So now you're gonna see the debug as well. So yeah, let's run the npm run test. Okay, so now it is only running one particular feature. Okay, it's not running any setup. Can you see? There's no setup has been generated over here, right? So let's see the debug thing now. Okay, so can you see I'm running in a user? I'm already clicking on edit account. Okay, my first name. So guys, can you see? This is the dev environment test robot automation.com, right? And if you can see over here in our user setup, I'm giving the dev environment test robot automation.com, right? And yeah, you can see it's changing the name. So pretty much it is doing the same thing because we already changed it, and it's clicking on the button and everything is done. Our test has got passed, right? So this is the way you can you reuse your setup, right? So you don't need keep running. So once the setup has been run, all the JSON file has been generated. You can reuse those JSON file unless and until if there is some other changes inside the cookies or inside our things. So we have to regenerate all this JSON file and do and you reuse the setups. Right. So this is how we can manipulate different setups. So what we learn in this video is how to manipulate different setups. We can give the dev setup, test setup, user setup, admin setup, whatever setups you want to give. You can give it like that way, and yeah, and similar way you can give it different setups inside our playwright config.js file by defining different projects. Okay, so guys, this it is, and just to showcase you one more time, what I'm doing in the setup is going to this particular URL, clicking on the button which is my account, and clicking on login click, and locator, giving a locator, providing my informations like the email and password, and clicking on login and verifying like whether I'm going to the correct page or not, right? So that's it, guys. That's it for this video. And yeah, we are gonna soon repost another videos on this one. So yeah, so guys, you put something in the comment section, and I can take those things in my next videos. Okay, if something you are struggling, then please put in a comment section. I'm gonna take it in my next video. So thank you guys. Thank you for watching my video, and thank you for liking and subscribing my channel. And yeah, thank you. Happy learning. Happy keep safe, and happy taste robot automation. Thank you. Bye.